We come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. The hammer of the gods will drive our ships to new lands, to fight the horde and sing and cry, Valhalla, I am coming. On we sweep with threshing ore, our only goal will be the western shore. We come from the land of the ice and snow, from the midnight sun where the hot springs flow. How soft your fields, so green, can whisper tales of gore, of how we calmed the tides of war. We are your overlords. On we sweep with threshing ore, our only goal will be the western shore. So now you'd better stop and rebuild all your ruins, for peace and trust can win the day, despite of all your losing.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to RossonARI TV. Let me know if you can hear me. Let's see. Let me just get rid of this. All right. We are here. So, it is Sunday afternoon, and I thought that I would do a live since my schedule opened up, and there are some significant things to talk about regarding the Serie A. For example, today Inter tied against Fiorentina, which I would say at this point, the Scudetto race, is it still on? Is the Scudetto race on? Milan is only 6 points away, and Napoli is 7 points away. But the big question is the next game. The next game is going to be the big game, the game with the big balls. It's Napoli-Milan. Whoever wins that game can go and challenge for the Scudetto if Inter does not pick up points again. If Inter is going to start losing points left and right, then it's up to Milan or Napoli to exploit that. Now, we'll see. It's hard to tell, but Inter does have some tough games coming up. They have to still play against Roma. They have to play some big games. Milan still has to play against Juve. Milan still has to play against Atalanta. These are teams that are going to... I don't think these are teams that Milan can beat easily. Because we saw that with the way Milan plays, if you're a team right now that is going to play football and has talent and can score goals, like top players or players of the caliber of the best in Serie A, you're going to beat Milan. You're going to beat Milan. I mean, the way Milan plays. So let's see what else. Let me see. So Inter plays Roma next game day, and that same day we play Napoli. So there is the potentiality of going -3. If Milan wins and Inter lose, Milan goes -3. If Napoli wins, which is going to be of the Maradona, and Inter lose, they'll probably be at -4. If Inter wins and either Milan or Napoli win, then it's still kind of fairly open. We all know about Inter's big games. Yeah. These games here. How much jizz have Milan fans expelled in 24 hours from Milan winning and Inter dropping points? Just to lose the league and be out of every major competition. No shame. They would be impotent and humble. They should be impotent and humble. I mean, at the end of the day, if you ask me what I think is going to happen, and I don't know. Like, you don't know what's going to happen. But I think that at the end of the day, the two clubs that showed the most during the summer are the two clubs that are going to finish first and second. And that, for me, is Inter and Napoli. I think if you really look at it objectively, those two clubs are the clubs that put on the most effort. Napoli had a lot of injuries, so, they were a little bit unlucky. They had a lot of injuries. But it was really those two teams. And I think Napoli have the Maradona. I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm being realistic here. Like, how do you see this game? Do you think that Milan is going to, dominate Napoli have the Maradona? We know how Allegri plays. We know how Napoli has recovered De Bruyne now. They have Lukaku back. Anguissa is back. The whole team is almost back. They lost Vergara, so I think that game there, Napoli is most likely going to beat Milan. Now, listen, I don't know. Hey, maybe I'm reverse jinxing it, and Milan is going to beat Napoli, but most likely, Napoli is going to beat Milan, and then Napoli is going to finish second, I think that's what's going to happen based on just objective analysis. But, there is a possibility of Milan winning the Scudetto. That possibility is there. For example, If Milan wins next game and Inter loses next game, it's -3. At that point, at -3, you have the obligation to win the Scudetto, to try and win the Scudetto. If the next game you bring it at -3, you have to. You have no choice but to put everything you have and try to win it and try to catch it at the end. Listen, I've seen Milan win Scudettis coming back from 7 points, like the one with in '99 with Zaccheroni. Now it was different. That Milan was different. It was an exciting Milan. They played much better football than we play now. And I don't know. There was some kind of energy there. This time, we have Furlani and the Red Bird thing, and it's just a pain in the ass, and it's just weird. But there is a precedent of seeing Milan come back from the dead to win a Scudetto. Like I've seen it. I've seen it in '99. But I think it's really going to be dependent on the Napoli game, because if Napoli beats Milan, then it's going to be Napoli trying to go for the Scudetto, and they're going to make that final rush. And then the other thing is this. I was looking at the calendars, and if you look at the calendar of the last games of each team, Milan, Juventus, Napoli, Como, Inter, I noticed that Napoli has the easiest route on paper. Now, that can be deceptive because Napoli is going to be playing teams that are fighting for the relegation spot. Those teams are very hard to play, but they're also going to be playing against a lot of lower mid-table teams. After Napoli plays Milan, they don't have any more big teams to play. They've played all of them, if I remember correctly. So essentially, Napoli has a very easy route towards the end. Milan still has to play. I think we still have to play Udinese, which we know is always a pain in the ass. But we have to play Napoli, of course, just like they have to play us. But then we have to play Atalanta. Atalanta is always a pain in the ass. And then we have to play Juventus. These are teams that are going to be pains in the asses. They're going to be difficult games. And then if you want to put Sassuolo there, Sassuolo for some reason is always a team that gives us problems. Then Inter has a bunch of bigger games too that they got to deal with. And that ain't going to be easy. Juventus has so at the end of the day, Napoli just has an easier route. To me, this is the way it is drawing itself. That Inter's going to finish maybe first and Napoli second. That's what it looks like is going to happen. But again, we don't know. We shall see, guys. You never know in football. You never know. Forza Roy, what's up, Kiko Santos? How you doing, brother? Cuck fan, Scudetto Chose is back and Milan is back. Scudetto Chase is back and Milan is back. Yeah. I think it's going to be in the very last game, Inter 2 points ahead. The amount of misses Fiorentina had. It's very weird that there was a stat that came out today that I saw in the Fiorentina game. Fagioli is the player that has created the most chances in Serie A. Fagioli, the player that plays in Fiorentina, is the player that has created the most chances in Serie A. I don't know if you guys saw that stat. Fiorentina should not be in this position. They should not be hanging on to dear life to not get relegated. It's a very strange situation what happened in Fiorentina. And, of course, we're going to talk about it. Is Keane the right guy? Because who are these chances going to? Who is Fagioli creating these chances for? Someone. He's creating chances for someone. Is Keane the guy who's messing up? Or is it the whole team? What is it? We'll talk about it in a second. We got Nathan in the house. What's up, Nathan?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Do I sound like a demon or am I sounding okay?
You're sounding good.
Okay. That's boring, but that's okay.
All right. So I actually think we will win Napoli. I actually think we will win Napoli. I don't know. I find it. I, I find it hard to think that we can beat these teams the way we play. But the thing about Allegri is like
You
he'll
just need
score a
one goal.
goal, he'll score a goal, and then the fucking other team will take a million shots, and they just can't get it in.
Well, you
Anyway,
know the stars are lining up for you when Pavlovich scores a freaking banger.
yeah, the best goal of the century.
Like that's ridiculous.
Didn't Ronaldinho score a goal like that? Is
Yeah, I'm sure many good players have scored goals like that, but they're supposed to, whereas Pavlovich ain't supposed to score nothing like that.
um, um yeah, guys, Pavlovic in the same sentence as Ronaldinho. That's crazy.
No, better than Ronaldinho, not the same sentence.
I would say maybe
Ronaldinho is
this
just a
one.
jobber.
Yeah, Ronaldinho just a little bit less. Um, um, did you see the game today, Fiorentina Napoli? I mean Fiorentina Inter.
Yeah, I did. I had that game on as well as the Atletico Madrid game.
Okay, so basically we're getting into at least I was getting to Keane, and I was thinking about him because we were also talking about him in the chat. So what is your opinion, Keane? Should Milan get him? Yes or no?
Yes, and I think we've had this discussion before.
Oh wait, hold on. The demon is coming out of you, bro.
Is it? Oh man, hold on. Oh man, but why? I don't understand why.
The demon is back. Did you see the disgusting tweet Lao next to Furlani?
How about now? Is it still the same?
Go ahead. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah. Oh, can you? I can't hear you now.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you. Yeah, now I can.
Oh, okay. Sorry, my phone was trying to connect. How do I sound now? Is it better?
I think so. Yeah, I think it's fine now.
Okay. I was trying to say we we've seen this before when players stay too long at a club that is clearly below their level. He has to leave. You remember with dang what's his name? The Torino striker that we wanted a long time ago. Belotti.
Belotti.
Yeah.
What about him?
Remember we wanted him
Yeah.
and he made the mistake of staying at Torino and look what happened to him. So now is the time to get Keane because he's still really good, but he's got to leave.
Yeah. Listen, I think he would be a great signing. But what about Leao? Do you think they're going to sell Leao? Because we were talking on the chat earlier, and I think that if you put Leao on the left and Keane as a center forward, it's going to work. Like I don't see why it wouldn't work. I think it's going to be really good, actually.
Um, I think it would work too if we played a 4-3-3 or a 3-4-3 or a three four
Yeah,
two one.
yeah, that's right. That's what I'm saying.
Maybe a 3-4-2-1 would work. Either that or 3-4-3. But
Yeah, a 3-4-3, a 4-3-3, anything with three strikers.
yeah. But is Allegri gonna do something like that though? That's the question.
I don't know, bro. Allegri is. I don't get Allegri, dude.
Because
I really don't
I like
understand.
the 3-man. I like the 3-man formation, but at the same time, like this guy just refuses to do the right thing.
He is so fucking scared. I don't know, man. This guy, like Allegri, is just all about fear. He's so scared to get scored on that he is just going to go for the most defensive approach there is. And obviously, three attackers is not a defensive approach. So,
Well, it's interesting because when we start the game on the front foot, we actually start the game well and we score goals and we don't have to rely on getting goals in the second half. Like the game against Inter, we were on the front foot, but then he goes and he sits back like God, just play the same way that got to the game.
Oh, you're going in and out. Yeah. So I don't know. Look, to me, the way this is looking like is that because Allegri is a chicken shit and he doesn't want to play with three strikers, we're probably going to sell Leao. And I think that, as I know, there's a lot of people that are pissed off about Leao. I don't see him in the waiting room. I don't see Leao in Lariat in the waiting room.
I mean,
But
I
yeah,
mean, I've been saying, I've been one of the few that have been pretty vocal about um, Liao since he first joined, and I mean, at this point, selling him's not going to help you because he's no longer worth 120 million. Like the guy played himself out of being that much.
well, okay, but he's still like okay. I don't think he ever was, but whatever.
I
That's another.
mean, that's
That's
another
another
story. But you
conversation.
know what I'm saying though,
Yeah,
like you're
uh,
not going to even, you won't even get, be lucky to get like 50 million. Maybe some EPL club will sign him for 70.
yeah,
But
yeah.
at this
That's
point,
that's what they want to do. They want to get him. They want to get rid of him for 70, 80. You know, they're hoping 80, but I think they'll accept anything from 60 to 70 or 60 to 80, and then they will spend that money on a striker because Allegri wants to use strikers. Obviously he wants to play with two up top. Leao is a
yeah,
winger. Pulisic
but
is
then
a
why did
winger.
he? But then why get rid of Camarda? He knew he was going into the season with one striker. Like
Ka-
that's on him,
Kamada could have stayed. Yeah, that was a bad decision.
right? So I mean, he can't complain about not having strikers when he himself wanted a smaller, a more downsized squad.
Dude, Kamada is never is more mismanagement. It's just mismanagement. Allegri played 4-3-3 back in the Matuidi Pjanic days. Don't get why he doesn't play 4-3-3. Well, I mean, right now he has to play 4-3-3 because, sorry, he has to play with three of the back, at least three of the back. Because, I mean, you have that trio, the Gabia, Tomori, Pavlovic trio. That's going to be one of your guarantees to not get scored on. You got to play him.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And I think that's honestly, I think staying with the three man is honestly the best thing at the moment right now, just because of that fact. We have conceded less goals than normal when we have those back there. And, Pavlovich has really improved. So, I mean, hats off to him.
Yeah, we're conceding more goals without Gabia for sure, though. Ever since Gabia got injured, we've been conceding more.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's still Pavlovich, it's still Deventer. Like those guys don't really have the best, overall awareness. But there
Yeah,
has been a pretty massive improvement from them. I'm not saying that they're like special, but it's been better from them. It's been better than what we've seen.
um, the the thing is like okay, play three of the back, play your two wingers. It's really what are you going to do with the midfield? Do you need to have three midfielders, or maybe be a little bit more offensive and have two attacking wingers, right? In a 3-4-3. If you want
Yeah,
to use Lao, if you want to use Lao.
I think they need to, like, don't get me wrong, the three midfield's okay, but you can't have three center mids because none of the center mids we have are, like really attack minded. They can pass the ball or they're ball winners, but who's the dribbler? Who's the one that's going to take their man on and disrupt the defense? Like, we don't have anything like that.
Lao.
But, right. But I'm saying in the three-man midfield. So, like, how we play the
Well,
3-5-2.
listen, if you play with you the thing is we don't have those kind of maybe Rabiot would be one of them.
Right. But that's why I said we should play like a 3-4-2-1, because then Leao can be that person, like you just said.
Yeah, 3-4-1-2. Is that what you're saying? 3-4-1-2.
3-4-3-4-1-2 or 3-4-2-1.
2-1. Yeah, yeah. 3-4-2-1. Yeah, you need two midfielders that are aggressive, that are gonna high work rate. You have to sacrifice. I mean, we Modric is not gonna fucking be there next year, so let's sacrifice Modric. You know, we need two aggressive midfielders so you can play with three up top, and one of those wingers can also help defensively.
I think Modric's not going to be here. I feel like they're going to try and re-sign him.
Yeah, they're gonna try, but you know, would you sacrifice Lau for Modric just for 1 year?
Mm, I don't think we can. Not right now.
Guys, what do you think about the penalty given to Torino? I mean, what the fuck? Also, did you feel the Marotta League today at the Inter game? Every foul whistle for Inter, every contact is a foul against Inter. Nah, I'm not paying attention to any of this stuff, dude. I don't know. What about you?
I didn't really. I mean, it's people got to remember big teams usually get the calls. That's just how it's always been.
Yeah,
So
this
I
whole
mean,
Marotta
it's
League is like a, I don't know, whatever. It's a bar conversation. I mean, no offense, but for me it is like the whole thing about the refs being rigged. It's I don't know. I don't see it. I don't think it's real. Um, yeah, I don't think it's real.
some games go your way, sometimes they don't. Like it's everyone gets their fair share of BS. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, look, Milan gets a lot of favorable calls too. Yeah. Um,
Happy birthday! Wait, no, it's not. Oh well, happy
why don't
birthday.
we do what Pep does? 4-3-3 with CB in midfield and creates three at the back. Yeah, I think. Yeah, even Pioli did that for a little bit when you'd have Donali or Casigo all the way in the back. It's an option. It's basically a way to do it. Yeah. If you want to have a more offensive team.
I think it's worth a try to have a to try and be more offensive. Like you got at some point we have to use the Milan name to our advantage. Like, what's the point of being Milan if people don't fear you being Milan?
Yeah, I mean when Furlani is your CEO, nobody's gonna fear Milan. You know
Well,
that's a fact.
Furlani said winning all the time is not good. So I mean,
What? Say that.
remember, remember Furlani. Remember those guys said winning all the time is not good. So I don't
Oh
really
yeah,
care
yeah.
what they
Jerry
say.
said that. Jerry said
Yeah,
that.
Jerry's.
Jerry said he's angry and he's pissed off because he's not treated like Berlusconi. We're not treating
Did
him
he
like
say
the
that?
yeah. We're not treating him
No,
like
he
the
didn't.
prime
No
minister of
way.
Italy. Yeah, he said he's like he went in the media and he said he's frustrated because they're not treating him like Berlusconi, who was essentially the prime minister of Italy. It's basically he's saying that he wants to have the ability to go to parliament and go to Meloni, and just talk shop and revamp the Serie A and rebuild this, redo that, bruh. Like you have to do way more than just be this guy that barely shows up and that fired Maldini like a dog. You fired one of Italy's most loved people like a fucking dog, and then he doesn't understand why people in Italy, you know, have certain feelings about him. Roy, you happy with Gattuso call up team? Are you confident? Yes.
Hold on one second, Roy.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I think it's good. What worries me a little bit is right now the players are some are injured, some are not 100%. I don't think they're going to be fully fit I don't think Gattuso is going to be able to put the best Italy team that he has because some players are just not fully fit. Tonali, I don't think is going to be fully fit. Bastoni is not going to be fully fit. And then right now,
Well,
the yeah, go ahead.
I mean, there's nothing that can be done about that because Italian clubs don't play Italian players. I mean, they can always bring Casadei, they can bring Fagioli, but I don't think Gattuso's doing things like that. So it's like
No, no,
you're
no,
gonna
no.
limit yourself.
I agree with Gattuso. He has to bring his best players. It's just that he's not going to get.
But
It's
I'm saying because these clubs don't play these players. Not saying that Casadei doesn't play because he gets to play, but I'm just saying like in general because they don't get to play. But it sucks whenever players get injured because the quality drops. So it just
yeah,
makes it more difficult.
the quality might drop. Yeah, because of that.
Like the quality from like Tonali is different. Like there isn't actually a Tonali replacement. Maybe you could say Ricci, but that's far away. The next closest thing is Barella, and after Barella, you would have to use Casadei or Ricci or
Yeah, there's a big drop from those players. Yeah. No, listen. I think. Look, I know this is going to sound because we've lost against Macedonia, whatever, but the first game against Northern Ireland at the Maradona, that stadium is a very warm stadium. I'm not worried about that game. Like, I think that game, in theory, knock on wood, fuck, I don't want to jinx it, whatever. I think that should be an easy game to win. Like, I think Italy is going to dominate possession. It's probably going to score 3 or 4 goals. Um, it's the next game that kind of worries me. The one, if it's going to be in Bosnia, Bosnia may be a little bit easier, I think. But Wales is tough. The environment in Wales and the stadiums there, I don't know. It could be tough. But the second game, but the first game, if we fail the first game, then we should not be in the World Cup. Okay, and I'm happy. I'm happy. If we fail the first game, I'm happy to say we don't deserve to be in the World Cup. As far as call ups, there's the Coyote thing. I'm not so worried. There's a lot of people talking about Coyote. For me, what is a little bit strange is that he didn't get called up for the U21s because he definitely deserves a spot there, at least there. And I do think that Coyote in the future is going to be a very important player for the national team.
I'll put
What,
some more in there.
what's that?
Oh no, sorry. No, I don't understand why Coyote wasn't called up.
For the first team?
Yeah, to the both to either the national team or the under 21s.
Yeah. Well, listen, the national team, I think the call ups are okay. I mean, is Coyote really better than the guys that are called up? I don't think so. I don't think so right
See,
now.
I don't. I'm when I say they should call him, I don't mean like he should be starting. It's the experience and the belief that these guys actually are going to get the chance to be called up. It's the progression side. That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
problem.
I agree with
It's
that.
just it's just the constant using the same people over and over and over. Those guys keep messing up. If like it's the same people and we continue to have to go to playoffs every time, every time, every time. When are you going to do something different? That's what people's problem is. We're not saying that he's going to start over Cambiaso, but come on, like he needs to at least be there.
No,
Same
I
thing with
agree with that.
Ahanor. Same thing with
Honor
Ahanor.
Honor got
Like
called up for the U21.
yeah, but again, this is the other problem with Italy. I know we had different have different opinions in this, but the under 21s is not more important than the men's national team.
Yeah, but there's a. I think that if you look at
And
who's
I
being,
like
I personally think that Honor right now, if you look, should he go in front? Should it be before Bongiorno? I don't think so. Should it
but
be before
he should be before
Mancini?
Mancini.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that.
The last couple of times Mancini's been the sole reason why either Roma or Italy lose.
Listen, I don't think Mancini is that great either, but it's just like a, I don't know. That's a tough
But
call.
this is my
Now,
problem. If
do
you're
I
not
think?
gonna re
Well, hold on, but do I think Anor will be better than Mancini? Yes, 100%. I do think that.
but the problem is, when do you start rewarding people for their good job? You need it. This should be happening before the World Cup.
Yeah, but at the same time, look, Mancini right now, you can say what you want, but defensively, Roma is one of the most sound teams in Europe. So Mancini is part of that. It's the right call at the end of the day. I think it's the right call, and I think Honor will get his space. Will get his. I think Honor will probably become a starter eventually, probably soon. Who knows?
And this is just bad timing for Gabia to get injured because Gabia should be starting.
Gabia definitely deserved to be called up for
He
the
deserves
senior
to be
squad,
starting. He did
and I would
Gabia
say yeah, he even deserves to be starting. I do agree with that.
because again, remember this is the same thing when Milan won the league. If we had the best defense, why wasn't Calabria given any chances? You see, that's my problem. That's my problem. Is whenever Milan is doing good, especially when our Italians are doing good, they still don't get a chance to play. If you don't get back, I'm going to kill you.
Damn. Yeah, Bartesaghi got called up for the U21, but nobody got called up for the national team. So I think Gabbia would have gotten called up. I do think so because I think he deserves it. I mean, how can you not deserve it? You are the center of what is right now the best defense in Europe. So how the fuck do you not deserve it?
That's what I'm
Tomori got
saying. Like
Tomori got called up, and Tomori is a
one of our
mess.
worst defenders this year.
Right. So yeah, I think if Gabbia was fit, he would have been called up for sure.
But
Probably over
like
Bonjour.
you got people like you still got the guys from Napoli and Roma ahead of our players, even though our players are doing better. Like I have a problem
Wait,
with
wait.
that.
Which ones? Which ones?
First of all, um, the Napoli defender. They always put him in
Buongiorno.
the right center back. No, no, not Buongiorno. Um, why the heck can I not
Oh,
remember his
Di
name?
Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo.
Yeah, Di Lorenzo. Yeah, that guy's been a disaster class for Italy, and they continue to play him.
Yeah. Listen, from what I see, from what I hear when the coaches talk about Di Lorenzo, they all think he's a top player. So
Yeah, they're all retarded. Like I don't hold like the guys. Oh, God,
well, listen.
every
Okay,
time he plays for Italy, he's terrible.
let's
He's
be honest
terrible.
about Di Lorenzo. Let's be completely honest. Di Lorenzo on the ball is probably on that side. I would say maybe one of the best, if not the best. Off the ball, defensively, in a three backman, he causes issues. There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about that.
And not only that, but the what's his name? Bastoni's not. He shouldn't be leading the center back line either. No, Bastoni should be playing on the right side. Gabia should be playing in the middle, and then I personally would have Ahanor in that left center back spot.
Right now, I would not put Anwar there. No,
That's what
I
I
do.
would do. I personally would do that,
I would go with you know Gabi in the
or
middle.
maybe Bongiorno. Romeo, come on one
I
second.
I would either put Calafiori on the right or or Buongiorno. But Anor not ready yet. I think he will be. I think he will be. But I think it's wrong to like put Calafiori behind Anor. I don't think that's correct.
Oh, I forgot about Calafiori. My bad. I would have Calafiori there. I completely forgot about him. I'd have Calafiori in the left center back, Gabia in the middle, and then Bastoni on the right.
Yeah, I think that'll
Because
be a strong formation.
none of those other center backs actually have the field awareness that Gabia has. None of them do.
I think that would be a solid backline. A back three, a solid back three. Um,
Cambiaso on the right wing, and it should be
Dimarco
what's
there.
his name? Cambiaso and Coyote should be the ones that occupy that right side. Like, why can't that happen?
Uh, okay. Here, I think Palestra. Now, this is I haven't seen Coyote play at all, so I can't judge really. But I know how Coyote plays. And listen, I've said it from when he played for the U19. Coyote eventually is going to be the player there. But right now, Palestra has had a great season. His stats are off the charts in all of Europe. So I think Palestra deserves the call up for sure. He got graduated from the U21. I think that's a good call up. I think right now Palestra is above Coyote, but I don't know if that's going to be forever. But right now, I think Palestra was a good call.
Okay, I mean, if you think that, I mean, that's fair enough. Then you get then on the left side, it should be Demarco and freaking Bartasagi.
Okay, so here I don't agree, and let me tell you why. Okay, the left side, the players are yeah Bartesaghi, Udoge, Spinazzola, Di Marco. I think Spinazzola's had a really good season this year, and he's a top G. If you can still use him, I would go here. I go with him over Bartesaghi. So I agree with Gattuso there. Di Marco and Spinazzola is a little bit of a luxury. That's a nice duo. Bartesaghi for a U21, great. And I think, yeah, like after Spinazzola is done, it's Bartesaghi. He's the next guy. I mean, you. That's how I see it. I think Spinazzola is. You can't keep him out.
Well, I mean, you still got more. You got more call-ups. I'm just saying that I personally think that he should be there.
He could be there. Yeah, yeah.
Because what does he
Um,
have? What are his stats for this year? What are Spinazzola's stats for this year?
well, he's played a lot, so he's
No,
been.
okay, but what are like? What's his output like?
I don't know. I'd have to check it, but I mean, we know how he plays. He's really good with the dribbling. He can create. He's good with passing. He's got pace. He's a good defender. Like he's a complete left wing back. He's he's one of the best actually. Like I'm not saying he is the best, but he is during the Euros. Some people thought he was the best player in the Euros. Like he's got great
That was
qualities.
4 years ago.
Okay, but he's got great qualities. I personally don't think that right now him and Dimarco are the best two left wing backs in Italy. I don't see Bartesaghi over him. It's too early for Bartesaghi to be over him. Um,
I don't think so because people were saying it was too early for Bartasagi to be starting for Milan.
well, yeah. Now,
Exactly.
if Bartesaghi had Teo Hernandez as competition, yeah, he probably wouldn't be starting. But Estupinian kind of made it easy for Bartesaghi, and I think he deserves it. I mean, Estupinian should be playing for fucking I don't know Pisa, not for Milan. So Bartesaghi has a little bit of a. Bartesaghi is the victim of being mismanaged that actually worked out for him. So yeah,
So I really hope that when I saw the squad coming into the year, that's why I was really hoping that Camarda loan deal would have fallen through. Because I mean, it's Milan. We always get injuries, and with only one striker, it was almost guaranteed that he was gonna get the play. I
yeah,
was really
absolutely,
hoping. I was really hoping that it would have just fallen through.
absolutely, dude. He would have played a ton. He would have played a ton, dude. Totally mismanaged. These guys are experts in mismanaging players, dude. It's crazy. Um,
So right now, Spinazzola has for this season he has 3 goals and 3 assists.
yeah, and listen, it's not just that; it's how he plays. He doesn't lose the ball much. He's still a really valuable player. But listen, I said it too. Hey, I mean, you and I, we know the young players, so we've said this to each other a lot. Bartesaghi is destined to be one of the best players in Italy in his position.
Now I do agree with Udoji, but he's been injured a lot. I'm trying to see when was the last time he even played. Because Tottenham just got beat
Yeah, they just got beat.
today. Yeah, they just got demolished.
They're
Let's
really close to
see.
relegation zone. Yeah, they're like a Fiorentina kind of situation, Tottenham.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see here. So Udoji, he's been injured a ton. He's
Yeah,
only played in 13 games, eight starting, five substitutions.
and
And I
I
love Udoji. I love Udoji, but man, to call him up would be. I mean, I he's very good to me still. But if you're going based on merit alone, calling him up would not be the fairest.
no, of course.
Objectively.
Yeah. I do think if Odoji was fit, I think he would have been the second one to DiMarco. I think Spinazzola would have not been called up because I think that that's how they consider the rankings there.
You
And
think
the thing
so?
is, yeah, because Udoji has usually been the second to DiMarco, and it has been like that for a while. But Spinazzola right now is no injuries. He's played all season. I think it's a great call. So I'm glad that Spinazzola is back
How
in the
many
mix.
players are they allowed to take to the national team?
I don't know. I think they had 26. I think it's 23 when it's official, but they brought 26. He should have called more forwards. Why call four goalkeepers for fuck's sake and 11
Yeah,
defenders?
I agree. I agree.
Um,
Can you is it possible for you to pull up
yeah,
the
I've got it right here.
the the calling, like the players who got called, and put it on the screen
Yep,
so we can actually talk about them?
I got it right here. Can you see
Okay.
him?
Oh yeah, there we go. I don't know why I couldn't see it first.
Let's see if I can make it bigger. No. Yeah, so the four defenders. I mean, the four goalkeepers. My guess is either he wants to just, get to know them or some training. I don't know. Obviously, he's only going to use one. He's not gonna, unless something goes wrong. But
Okay, so like I'm looking here, like what has Gatti plays for Juventus, right?
yeah, yeah.
So what has he done to deserve being over Bartasagi or Coyote?
Well, Gatti will be
And
playing.
we're not, and don't think of like the under 21s because we know they got called
No,
up,
no, no.
for
I
that.
see this for me. I see what he wants to do. He wants to play three at the back, five in the middle. He wants to do what Allegri, the same formation.
Yeah, but we only have six midfielders.
Yeah, so three midfielders, right?
So it should have been the opposite.
Why?
Like we should have more midfielders than defenders. If you have three defenders, then at most you might need like six, maybe seven, and you
Well,
should have more midfielders.
look. He's got Scalvini,
Like,
Gatti
bro,
for.
why would you not take, bro? Keep going. Sorry.
Well, so the center backs are Bastoni, Buongiorno, Calafiori, Coppola, Gatti, Mancini, and Scalvini. So that's one, two, three, four, five, six. So that's six. So three defenders and three changes. Then the
So he's
fullbacks.
using those other defenders as the wingers then.
Spinazzola is a wing back. Di Marco is so Spinazzola, Di Marco are the left wing backs, and then
Cambiaso and Palestra
Cambiaso
on the right.
and Palestra on the right. Yeah. So it's three center backs, three subs, four fullbacks, two fullbacks, two subs, And then in the midfield, you have Barella, Cristante, Frattesi, Locatelli, Piselli. Yeah, it's 3-for-3. And here up top, this is where he's probably going to use his changes. He could use Politano as a fifth, like he has been before. Can use Retegui and Keane as two center forwards with Esposito. He can put in Chiesa if he wants.
Chiesa
To
being back is interesting.
yeah. So it's the offense is it looks like there's more versatility there, but as far as defense, fullbacks, and midfield, it's the classic.
Who do you think the starting front two are going to be?
I don't know. I would go with Keane and Retegui, but
Mm.
Esposito is on fire right now. It's hard to keep Esposito out. I mean, Keane Retegui was working. The thing about Keane Retegui that both of them work really hard for the team, and that's what Gattuso wants. He wants players that are going to work
Right.
hard for the team.
But then
Esposito
how do
works
you
hard
leave
for the
out
team.
Chiesa? Because Chiesa, I wish we would try like I wish Italy would also try like a 3-4-2-1 or a 3-4-3. Because Chiesa, like, how do you leave out Chiesa?
Yeah,
We
you
do
can
know
do
what
that.
Chiesa does.
They can do that. This formation can also be that a 3-4-3 or a 3-4-1-2 or a 3-4-2-1. They
Yeah,
can they can definitely do that as well.
I think that's what they probably should do.
Yeah, if Chiesa is like fit and he's like if they think he's, I mean, you should probably start with Chiesa. In that case, then you're probably going to go with a three. I don't know. Would you go with a 3-5-2 with Chiesa up top?
See, I don't know if I would play with Chiesa up top though. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he'd be better on the wing. Yeah. So a 3-4-3.
Um, yeah, that's what I was thinking of a 3-4-3 because
It's
Chiesa does so much hard work, and you would get a whole bunch of movement out of Chiesa and DiMarco with their off the ball movement. Feel like
yeah.
you can't pass that up.
The player he would sacrifice would be Locatelli, and he would keep in the middle Tonali and Barella, and then the wings he would have whoever in the wings, and then up top he would go
Right.
with Chiesa, Keane, or Retegui, or something like that. Yeah. Uh, yeah, man, it's gonna be nerve wracking. It's gonna be fucking nerve wracking. That's what's gonna be. Against Northern Ireland, I don't know, man. If we don't win against Northern Ireland, then they should just quit football, dude.
Bro, that's how I keep trying to tell you. They have got to stop promoting the same freaking people, and they got to start using new people. I understand the U21. I understand people have been good in the past. I don't care. You have got to move on from these people so that way you can bleed these players in. Like, I'm tired of the same dumb garbage
Okay, but
every
who
single
who would
time.
you replace here?
I already told you the people who I would take.
But for who? For who? But it has to, and then like, okay, so you would take Palestra out and put Coyote in, right?
No, how old is Palestra?
They're more or less the same age, Coyote and Palestra.
Oh no, so then that's fine. That like Palestra, if he's been as good as you've said, I'll just take your word for it. I haven't really paid too much
I
attention
think
to
I
him.
think they're both like both of them are equally good. Like it's one or the other. I don't think much changes, honestly.
Like, I'm fine because Palestra is young, so you're bleeding in a younger
All right.
player.
So
That's
who
all
would
I
you?
ask for.
So maybe Coppola. Coppola is another young player, but Coppola is a center back. See, Coyote is like he has to be a right wing back, or a right fullback. So
And like
who?
even Koleosho, Like he needs to start getting bled into the senior teams at club level. I'm not saying you call him up because you can't call him up because he
Coleosho,
hasn't. And like guys like Yonto, like we're oh my god, we just waste all these freaking Italians in the freaking in these. Well, I know Colioso's in
Coleosho, I
Spain
think.
right now. I think he's in
Co-
Spain,
yeah, he could
but
be
like
called Coleosho.
Yonto is just not. He's just rotting away at freaking. See, that's like the stuff he's talking about. Like these guys are just wasting themselves. Well, not it's not their fault. It's the Italian clubs not wanting to play them. So obviously, you can only go to where whoever actually wants to play you. But Cogliosho, Liberali should have definitely been focused on this year. Um, Lib- obviously, Camarda is another one. Like if he would have stayed and he would have got a ton of game time, and who knows, like he could have been looked at for the national team. You never know.
Hey, look at this. So, Shaw Commission, Michael Coyote, despite 29 PL starts, that's a lot. 29
Yeah,
starts,
man. Like
that's a lot. That's almost every game.
he's been like a mainstay for them too.
One of the things that I really like about Coyote, and I think that his ability to play line to line for 90 minutes is crazy. Like he literally covers the whole freaking field from line to line, and he never stops.
Well,
With
that's
the
the thing. Italy, despite their good technical players, there's zero athleticism outside of DiMarco and Tonali and Ndoji.
yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely brings a lot of
Chiesa's back,
athleticism.
of course. Keane is there, like you said. Keane is there too, but
But listen, I honestly do think I don't see why they would like he's always been a staple in the youth teams. He's a champion with the U19. He scored in the final against Portugal. He was one of the best players of the tournament. Him and two other guys were the leaders of that Italy squad. Like he's obviously going to be called up. Is but these guys are
and
saying
then what about
Nigeria are waiting on the wings.
and then what about um Cassidy?
Cassidy should be called up too.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like when is it gonna happen? Like it's
The
just the
thing is
same,
this: you either call up Cassidy or Cristante or Fratesi, right? It's one of those
bro.
three, right? Who do
And
you
come
bring
on,
in?
bro. Like we have Locatelli and Cristante still. Like it's
Oh,
time to move on, bro.
okay,
It's
okay,
time to
but
move
but
on, bro.
Locatelli plays a different position.
I don't
It's
care. I don't
it's
care.
more
Just take him
it's
out. He's a
more
midfielder. He's a center mid.
yeah, but it has
Locatelli
to
is a center mid.
yeah, but Cassidy is more of a box to box. So
Okay,
Cassidy,
like so that's why I was saying you don't have any other alternative to um Tonali. If they're both box to box, who's your alternative?
um,
See, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I think Cassidy is another one that eventually is going to be a staple in the national team. You know, I
Yeah,
do.
but we're gonna wait until after the World Cup. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Anyway, this is what the U21 looks like. So I don't know these goalkeepers. Dafara, Motta, Palmisani. So Anor Bartasaghi, Calvani, I don't know, Camuzzo, Favazul, Favazuli, Favazuli. What is that, man? That's a fucking stereotypical Italian name. Guarino, Manini, Moruzzi. No Mane. Really, that's weird. He must be injured because Mane is one of the leaders of this team. But I'm actually happy to see Anor. I hope he does well. Get a taste of the national team. Dagas, Berti, Dagasso, Faticanti, Lipanti, Indur, Venturino. So this Dagasso guy is really good. Really good.
you said
I'm
who?
Dagasso. He's really good.
What
Very
position
good.
does he play?
He's like a Barella kind of player.
Mm.
Really good. Pizzilli was probably the best player in this U21. Palestra was
I
nice too.
Pasili, I forgot about him as well. He's doing pretty well at Roma.
Yeah, and now he's with seniors. Yeah, Endure obviously is really good. He scored today.
Yeah, a tap in, but you got to be there to do it.
Yeah, but he works hard. He's a good player. He's a good player. Venturino, I don't remember Venturino. Cacciamani, I don't know. Cherubini, he plays for Sampdoria. He's interesting. Ekator, uh, I think he's going to be the starter. Ekator, we're going to probably see him as a starter. So that should be interesting. Feeney, do you know who Feeney is? Do you know this player Feeney?
Uh-uh.
This guy here, his dribbling is very, very interesting. He's really good with the ball. Um, he's very interesting. Young, 19. Um, now I don't know. I don't know if he really is 19, but that's what it is. He looks a little bit older if you ask me, but he's really good. Very interesting player. Coleosho, probably the more dangerous player that we have up there. And Raimundo, I don't know.
Mm.
Mancini should leave. Spinazzola, that midfield has no muscle. Maybe just Tonali. Look
Endor
at
would have been good there.
yeah, Endor, Casadei. But listen, I think Locatelli is, for some reason, his defensive stats are really good. Um, I don't know what's the situation with Locatelli. When I see him play, he doesn't look good, but then you look at his stats and they're like top level. It's very weird. What happened to Toriani? Good question. I don't know. Was he supposed to be the next Donnarumma?
Well, the goalkeeper, right? Our young goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I think he's back with the Futuro. If I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
he's back with Futuro?
I feel like he is. I could be
Nice.
wrong, but I feel like he is. But I mean, Mike's here, so it's like, and then you have the other random goalkeeper that we got. So he wasn't really going to get the chance to play like that.
What do you think of this midfield trio? Rabiot, Modric, Goretzka.
Goretzka is a good player. I do like him. Um, I can understand why.
Is it good or bad?
He's good.
I think Rabiot and Goretzka, you can play three up top, right? I think it makes sense.
Um,
You take Modric out, and you just have Rabiot and Goretzka in the middle, and then you can play 4-3-4-2-1. What do you
but
think?
where would Goretzka play?
In the middle with Rabiot, so like right CM and Rabiot LCM.
Mm, mm.
Isn't that where he plays, or where does he play?
But and then you said no Modric.
Yeah, in order to get someone extra up top, or maybe put Modric as a number 10. Modric could be a number 10, but Modric likes to go deep and play make. Yeah, what do you think? No.
Yeah,
Because Fofana, he's not happy with this situation. Did you see what he said recently?
uh-uh.
He said that he made sacrifices to play in this position. It's not his preferred position, and it's not doing him any favors for his career. In fact, he's going to miss out on the World Cup because he sacrificed himself to play this position that is not his. This is what he
Where does he
literally
normally
said.
play?
He doesn't. I don't know. Doesn't matter where he plays. I guess it had to be a number six. I think he probably thinks he should be like the number six. I don't know. Is that where he used to play, or maybe
I
in a
have
double
no
pivot?
clue. I mean, he could also just be a professional player and learn how to pass the ball. Like, it's whose fault is it that you're not good enough to do the simple, basic things?
Yeah. Let's be honest. He doesn't have the best feet. So
No,
if he
his
had great
IQ is not
feet,
the best.
he does have. Listen, the one thing he has, which is really surprising, he has a good through ball. Every once in a while, he picks out the player in the channel and he sends a good through ball. And it's like, what? Really? He can do that? But other than that, it's come on, like. But is Goretzka any better?
Mm, I mean, Grexa is a good player. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, he is a good player, but he's definitely older now. So it's like, do you want to keep doing this thing? Like, we've seen this happen before when we just keep getting older players. That's what led to us to our banter era, is us getting past their prime players. Like, are we gonna keep doing this cycle over and over and over again?
Yeah.
He's a good player for sure, but it's like, come on, man. Like, when the heck are we gonna start acting like a proper team?
I don't disagree. Hey, you said you watched Atletico play today? Atletico Real?
Yeah, I
How
did.
was it? How was
It
it?
was a good game, back and forth. Madrid's defense really isn't good. I think
Really?
Atletico, if they didn't play so timid, then they probably would have done a lot better because they came into the second half to try and not get scored on, and then they immediately got scored on.
Lookman is looking good, huh? In Spain, I'm seeing.
Yeah,
So disappointing that he's in Spain.
I mean,
Mm.
yeah, Atalanta, for what it's worth, they tried all they could to keep him. So,
Hey, what do you think about the Napoli game coming up?
um, I mean, I feel like we can win, but we need people to start scoring the chances that we get. AKA Pulisic and Liao need to, they got to figure out something.
What is your prediction?
Um, Maybe 2-1.
For Milan?
Uh, yeah. Where those goals are coming from, I don't know, but I just feel like a 2-1.
Pavlovic corner and Fofana rebound.
When does Gabia come back again?
Maybe Gabriel should be back by then.
Hmm.
Guardiola says Arteta has built a invincible team. Are they really that good? Arsenal?
I mean, they beat Arsenal today.
What about Como? Como, fucking Rondo ball. Fucking Rondo ball,
Um,
dude. They're making top four, dude. Can you believe it? Com was taking away a spot from the Champions League to teams like Juventus, Roma, maybe even, who knows? Como. No Italians, because Italians aren't good enough for Fabregas. Just Spanish football coming into Italy and raping everybody. What do you think about that?
um, I mean, they're doing good. Like, you can't say that they're not doing good. I know people. I know Abdi was saying that Fabregas is doing X, Y, and Z with trash players. Just because a player is a no like an unknown player does not mean that they're a trash player. Like everyone's unknown until they start playing. So I find it hilarious when people say trash players, but it's like, well, maybe they're not trash players. You just haven't heard of them yet.
Yeah, they're not trash players. They're all obviously they're good players if they can keep the ball like that. So check it out. So now they are the team with the best defense in Italy, and they are the second team with the best offense. They just lost a bunch of games that they shouldn't have lost. But they're only 6 points away from us. We are 6 points away from the top. So it's a very even situation. They have a 5 game winning streak. Their goal difference is 31, second to Inter, which is 42. So essentially, they're having right now. They should. Wow, they could finish above. They could finish second even. That's that small percentile. Haven't watched one full match this year. Just shows you how disconnected I've been. All thanks to Fulani and Co. Bruh, same here, brother. The Fulani situation sucks. It's so horrible to have this guy as the leader of the team. It's like it's like embarrassing. Yeah. Milan next season mercato will be based around experience. Word is Milan offered Goretzka a 3-year contract. Lewandowski next. Lewandowski, wow. But I mean, I'm all for Lewandowski will be a good signing. Even though I'm reading more on Keane though, like it just seems like
I think it needs to be Keane.
everything I'm reading is Keane, right? I haven't seen the Lewandowski. Maybe they have been. I just haven't seen them. I saw them a while ago, but everything I'm reading right now is Allegri wants Keane. Allegri wants Keane.
Yeah, I think Keane is the right way to go, to be honest.
Tell us in the chat why you don't like Keane. Uh, Kiko. Earlier you said you didn't like Keane. Tell us why. Okay, Politici Juniors focusing on no one knows how to attack more with Allegri. F. Mazzini, Tutto Sport, aka Tutto Juve, they call this uh, newspaper in Italy. This morning, Moise Kean is very much in consideration. Allegri coached him and already wanted him last summer. Keane is under contract with Fiorentina with a 62 million release clause, active from July 1st to 15th. So after that, you can negotiate. After a difficult season, he could move. The Premier League is possible destination, but Milan are thinking about it, potentially offering a counterparts. Even the highly rated Francisco Camardino, who is admired by Fabio Paratici. Would you do that operation?
Um, I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, it's not that. It just depends on how they want to, how they actually do it.
Look at this tweet. Allegri was a fantastic hire. He righted the ship after a catastrophic season last year, in which they went out of their way to hire an in-demand attacking-minded manager. But if you care more about aesthetics than results, maybe you prefer last year. But last year, it looked fucking horrible. What is this guy talking about? Last year, our football looked disgusting. Was Allegri a fantastic hire? I mean, well, if you want to, it's very simple. If you want top coaches, you pay them top money. It's not. You don't need to be a
Yeah,
genius. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And see, if I had all the money in the world, I would probably try and get Hansi Flick and have
Oh,
him, yep, have him revamp the entire structure of Milan
really?
from the ground up to be a more attack focused club.
I like some of his
'Cause that's
exercises he does.
yeah,
He has some
me
really
too.
interesting exercises. Um, uh, how is he doing at Barcelona?
Killing it, still in first. Now, granted, he understands, and this is what I like about Flick is he understands the team's shortcomings. Barcelona has never been a good defensive club, and if you think about it, it's kind of like when Pep Guardiola was there, where they had a really high line and they won the ball up high because he understands one on one the defense isn't that good. So if he were to be in Italy, where the defenders are just for obvious reasons are just better, I think it would work in our favor to be more attacking because we have the players in defense that are more competent one on one. Because right now the Italy isn't missing technical players. Italy's missing creativity.
True.
So that's all Italy needs is someone to just be brave and be, get players to take them one on one. Like whenever Vinicius gets the ball or Yamal gets the ball, the first thing they do is try and beat their man. In Italy, the first thing a player tries to do is pass the ball to a
Pass.
teammate.
Yeah.
So just be more confident in how they play. Like we have players that can. Well, that's the other thing too. Is if you really think about it, our wingbacks are all technically defenders. Like Dimarco, Cambiaso,
Yeah.
Udoji, Palestra, Coyote. They're wingbacks, but they're all defenders. They aren't really. creators in the sense that they're going to try and beat one and two people. So Italy needs to focus on developing players at a younger age. We have Koleosho. He's the person that's quick on the ball. He can take people on. We have Yonto. He's another person. Even though he's more of a second striker, if you play like a a 4-3-3 or something like that, he's another person that can take his man on. Like Italy needs more of that.
Yeah, they get discouraged to do it, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why there's this
Yeah, because
mentality.
like we have the defenders. Calafiori is amazing. Uh, Despite this year, Bastoni is amazing. But Jono's good. Gabbia is good. Like we have good defenders. Like that's never been Italy's problem. It's the creativity
Yeah,
in
the
front. That's
the
the
crea-
problem.
yeah, the creativity up front is lacking. It's completely lacking. I don't know why. I don't know. How is Yamin Lamal doing? Is he kicking ass?
Say that again.
How is Yamin Lamal doing? Is he kicking ass like always, or
Oh yeah, yeah. Like the guy is unstoppable.
that's crazy? He's
That's what I
19
keep
now,
saying,
right?
man. Like he's 18 or 19, and none of our players from the U18, U19, U20, U21 are getting starting chances, with the exception of Esposito and Bartasagi.
Oh, they're
But
older.
well, yeah. Esposito's in his 20s. Bartasagi, how old is he?
I think he's also 20 or 19.
Oh, so then I thought it was like, yeah, I thought it was still a teenager.
Bartasagi? Let me check.
Yeah, I thought he was.
Bartasagi is 20.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, but
prob.
in Italy, a 20-year-old or 21-year-old getting the chance to play like this is unheard of at the top level. But like,
Uh,
imagine if Esposito and Bartasagi, imagine if they got to play when they were 16, not start, of course, but a year
but
after.
listen, the thing about Yamin Lamal is that he is literally not the best in Spain. He's like one of the best in the world.
Exactly. But that's because they actually trust him to play.
And that's, yeah, and that's where I'm getting to. Like, why is there no trust? It seems like there's no trust in letting creative players create and just be free. I mean, shit. You know what? Allegri is the man, the myth, the legend. We're seeing it right now. Look at how he's managing Leao. He's literally taking everything that Leao is good at away from him, and he's asking Leao to be a cerebral center forward.
And I told you, Liao is only being put in center forward just because he's tall. And he's obviously not strong enough to play there. He's They just
How
think, oh, he's big, so he should be able. I promise you, that is the mentality.
I would never play him as a center forward. Never. Not a chance. Makes no sense. Center
Yeah, it's
forwards are
stupid.
just completely different kind of players. Guys, what happening with Camarda? Camarda got injured. He had a injury. He had an operation, so that's why we're not seeing much of him.
Who?
Camarda. He had a shoulder surgery. Camarda.
He should have just stayed, man. Amar, should have. That's why I was saying some of these players need to start having a brain. Just look at the situation. Like, look at the situation. The team doesn't want me to stay. They want to loan me because X, Y, and Z. But if you sit back and look at the team and look at the players that they have, realistically, if there's an injury, will I get the chance to play? You see for yourself, we're going into the season with one striker. That should tell you, and the players themselves should know that that if if a teammate's injured or not. So at some point this guy's going down for good.
Dude, they
So
fucked up.
you're gonna get the chance.
They royally fucked up. And I'm reading that basically this season, Camarda is also being a hardball, and he's saying, "Listen, either you guys keep me and play me, or I'm out." That's the last I read from his agent. His agent pretty much said, "Yeah, look, they want to bring him to Fiorentina, but we want to find out." This is Kamada's agent. I can't remember his name. I think it's Bepperizo. I don't know. And he said that we want to see if he can have a place in Milan next year. So that is pretty much saying, yeah, Milan, we ain't going to be waiting for you forever. Like, either give us the opportunity and just let him play, let his wings free, let him fucking play, or we're going to go to another team because he can't do another season like. The issue with Camarda is that you can't loan him out properly. It has to be this kind of like loan that you can't keep him. So the teams that he goes to aren't that motivated to grow him to play him. And that's the situation with
Exactly.
Camarda. So just keep him or sell him. Keep him or sell him. Keep him and play him or sell him.
But that's the thing. They Allegri is like the whole thing with Bartasagi only happened because Estupinian is garbage. Otherwise, the guy would never get the chance to play. Like that's just the truth. That's literally the truth.
Yeah. And also, look, they didn't even have anybody for the right because Salamakers has been playing every single game. Yeah, like, does he ever like get a breather? Dude,
No, and maybe that could be another reason for his bad attitude.
yeah, he's played way too much, dude. The guy never like he's not Modric. Like, Modric can play every game and keep his cool. Salamakers ain't that guy yet. And then it comes down to bad management. It's like they didn't bring another guy that could give guarantees on that side. You know, so Salamakers now is
Right.
playing every game, every minute. Estupinian was supposed to be the next Theo Hernandez. He turned out to be total nonsense. Rabiot came to Milan simply because he had a fight with that Sar guy, and that's it. That's the only reason why he came to Milan, because he had a fight with another guy. Modric, thank God, Modric was a Milan fan, because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be a Milan. Santi Dominguez, whatever the fuck his name is, has been injured for forever.
Dominguez.
Fulkrug, I don't know. The guy looks like he looks like he should be in a pub drinking beer. Does not look like a football player. Pulisic and Leao are playing up top. It's a mess. I don't know. It's incredible that they're actually in the race for the Scudetto. It's incredible. That
That's
makes
all I
no
was saying.
sense.
It's simply because our first 11 is capable of actually playing, and the players were actually playing to their proper level. Meanwhile, now Pulisic hasn't scored a single goal since the start of the year, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's been no assists and no goals, right, since January.
yeah. Or no, he had an assist in the last game
Oh, okay.
or in the game this yesterday.
For who?
But I mean, that's not yeah. But I mean, that's not good though. Like, that's really not that good. Meanwhile, the Pulisic before was scoring a goal. Like,
Yeah, he was scoring a lot. Yeah. Um, uh, what? Who did he have an assist for?
um, who did he have the assist for? Let me go see.
Was it Rabiot and Fofana? One of those two that scored, right?
It might have been one of those two. I don't think it was for the first goal. Freaking phone is moving so.
Stupid Niang. Then RLC got screwed, so we lost RLC. Jashari, what a way, guys! They got three number sixes. Jashari, they spent 40 million, but because Modric was there, Jashari never fucking played a single game. And now Jashari has to play as a box to box, and Jashari cannot play as a box to box. His feet are too, his legs are too short to play fucking box to box. He can't do it. He needs to be a number six and play like Modric does. Ricci is also number six, but he can kind of handle the box to box position a little bit better. Fofana just said that he's playing out of position. Allegri a few weeks ago said he wants to go to Real Madrid. Furlani is a scumbag that does not know anything about the game. Jerry wants to be fucking the new Berlusconi. He's crying because Milan Meloni doesn't pick up his phone calls. What the hell is going on, man? What is going on with AC Milan? Everything is a mess. Can we just be the best?
See, you're asking for too much. That's the problem. We have owners that care about one thing: balancing the books, sir. Being the best is not part of balancing the books. I know best and books start with the same letter, but they mean different things.
Yeah. And despite all of that shit, bruv, there is maybe like a 5% chance, or maybe even more, that Milan might win the Scudetto. Could you imagine if Milan wins the Scudetto? Now, listen, I would not celebrate it. I'm telling you right now. I would just document it. Would I be a little bit happy? I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you.
I would only be happy for the players, but I wouldn't be happy at the fact that these ridiculous owners are getting money from it.
Yeah, it's almost like their shittiness would be legitimized if they win the Scudetto, right?
Yeah, that's the only thing. Like I'm happy. I'd be happy for the players, but for everybody else, nah.
And some people think that this is just that this year, that's kind of like how Napoli didn't have. By the way, when Napoli didn't have Europe, they did win the Scudetto, and they took care of business. So, you know why we should be doing the same in theory. But anyway, so
Yeah, but
next,
Napoli still had like proper strikers and things like that.
right? Yeah, yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can see why they were able to do it, and we are struggling to do it. Now, next year with Europe, do you think Milan can keep this kind of pace in the Serie A?
Not without proper backups.
For example,
Um, mm, I mean, we can't. I mean, Keane's gonna be the only backup we can get, but I mean, we would need midfielders. Um, man, oh god, yeah. There's just too much that we need at the moment. I would even say we need a new coach. Um, Allegri is not going to be good enough to do anything in Champions League with this team. Like you got to actually be offensive in the Champions League. You can't be defensive.
Okay, so that's a crazy revolution. Man, I remember Allegri guys in Europe. Wow, wow. All right, different. So I gotta close. Gotta get ready for some shit I gotta do soon.
You're good.
So everybody in chat, thank you for joining us today. Appreciate it, and we will see you again soon. Stop being so
Sports,
negative.
sports merger.
Forza Furlani and Gianni Cardinale.
Sports merger. We will be known as Milan. Remember this, guys. I said it first.
Inter Milan.
No, we will be known as simply Milan because we're gonna merge with Inter.
And our colors going to be what? Red, blue, and black?
The home jersey will be red and black, and the away will be blue.
Wow. Ugh. All right. Forza not merger. How about that?
No, 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 no.
Well, oh, I forgot to put this on. Check it. That's pretty cool. The chat. Stop being so negative. The Milan
Who's being
Smokehouse.
negative?
Guys, go subscribe to the Milan Smokehouse. Really funny. What do you call them? Comic book strips. I don't know what you call them. Really good stuff. Yeah, that stuff right there that you see. Really funny. Check it out. Subscribe. That Milan Smokehouse. Smokehouse, dude. That makes me think of steak. Imagine a nice
Bro,
steak right now.
bro. When I went to Austin about 2 weeks ago, I went and got the barbecue. Remember that I sent the pictures in the group chat? I went and got the barbecue,
Okay.
and I spent about 200 on like food that you can eat right away,
Ooh. Okay.
and then I spent like
Damn, that's a lot.
over 300 on regular like cold food. So I spent
How
over
much did you
five
eat?
over $500.
Wait. But is like a slice of
No, you don't get it by the slice. You get it by the pound.
oh, okay. And how much is a pound of what? A pound of beef? How much is a pound of
So
beef?
like it'd be like a pound of um what would it be like? What is it called? No. Beef rib, like the beef rib. I
Yeah. How much?
think that would be it'd come out to around
1 pound.
like $50 or so.
Damn.
And then the same thing with like a pound of brisket. It's gonna come out to around the same thing. And then I got sides. So um the sides I got 3 quarts. Like I got 3 sides, each a quart each. So those were like $18 each. Um
Damn.
so yeah,
I bet it tasted great
came
though.
out to $575.
Wait, but for you or for a table?
I mean, no, that's gonna be like everybody gets to eat it, of course.
Okay, not just for you.
No, no, no.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I heard Houston chicks were going there with their ass cheeks out, and they got pissed off at the rodeo.
Yeah. God damn, the whole team's here. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Like
Were you there?
that's how normally those events happy. That's how things like that happen. But like, this year you had like ugly chicks doing that, man. You can't have no
No.
whales dressing like
Oh
you can't have
man,
whales dressing up like that.
So that's why they fucking put the dress code to,
Yeah,
to avoid the eyes from the whales.
yeah, pretty much.
That's fucked.
And I'm not. I wish I was actually like joking. That's literally like it was nasty.
Just blubber.
And it's a family. It's a yeah. It's a the rodeo is a family event, so it's like you got people dressing crazy.
Yeah, that's what I read. That it's a family event and people were dressed up like they're going to the club or something, showing their ass cheeks and whatever. But who cares? There are more important things in the world like Furlani's diaries, Furlani's memoirs. All right, Nathan. I gotta go.
Bruh.
I'll see you next time. Thank you. Peace. Everybody, peace out.
See it.